Another day, another interesting story. So today I have with me the coach of the legendary Fazil Marija, who captained Kingswood College in 2004. So this person was the coach of Kingswood in 2003, 4 and 5 when they had their golden years. You know who he is, none other than Ronnie Ibrahim. Hi sir.
Hi.
How has coaching been? How has your career been coaching?
Yeah, I started more than 20-25 years before. I started coaching at Kingswood as a junior coach, and I ended up in 2006 there.
What are the challenges like a coach faces?
Yeah, always coach faced all the challenges there. So if you tell about the match, from the first kickoff to the final whistle, the coach get the pressure. So we have to keep that pressure.
So talking about the bench, how important is it for a coach to maintain a starting 15 and also a bench?
Yeah, nowadays you should have a good bench. More than starting 15, you should have a good bench with you, because you have to play the trumps on time and time.
So if you have played rugby, can anybody be a coach? Just because you played rugby and you played as a sports person, can you come into coaching and just coach a team?
Yeah, but you have to work hard for that. You can't be a coach within a day. It will take time. Even I coach Kingswood. I coach, no one don't know. I coached the juniors a long time there. Then only I came for under 19.
So it's a step-by-step process.
Yeah.
What about talking about how rugby has changed in your 20 years career? Then and now?
In those days, they don't had much injuries like nowadays, because these days the boys know every kind of injuries. They know the names, but those days they don't know the names.
So they just play.
They just played.
So has that been a challenge for coaches to player management?
Yeah, of course, because that's why nowadays teams, they have a physio, they have a doctor, everyone. Because those days only the physio. Sometimes we don't have that also. The coach have to do the stepping and everything. Yeah.
So sir, talking about the matches, you spoke about matches earlier. Is there one particular match that is unforgettable to you?
Yeah, I can tell the Kingswood and Trinity, the century match. We played at Bogambara 2006. That is a century match, 100th match.
Why is that unforgettable for you?
Because I saw for the Trinity, they want to win that match. So they took a lot of foreigners for train for the forwards, back, but for the Kingswood,
it was
one
just
and only. Yeah.
And in the end of the game, what happened?
So end of the day, we won.
So talking about another aspect in your coaching career, there's one special person who has to be like your rival. If you know who I'm talking about, your brother. How has that been in the family? Are you two like enemies, or are you two talking together and talking about your problems all together?
People think
or is there a challenge between you two?
No, just people think that we have like that, but when we get together, we Nilfa, Fazi, we never talk about rugby. Just we talk about that and this, but never talk about rugby.
So if you're playing a game against his team, do you have that small, spot in your heart where you be like, he's my brother, I shouldn't play to the best, or something like that?
No, I won't get like something like that. So
Even if he's in the other side, he's okay, he's just
a coach only.
Just a coach only, not your brother.
No.
So there's no soft spot for anybody.
No.
As a coach. How important is that to be very neutral as a coach? Because if you
that's normally it comes from the experience. So you can see some coaches, they stand up from the bench, they shout in that and this, but it won't work. So you train the boys. When you go to the bench, you just sit and watch the match, because you can't scream there.
Yeah. So talking about your school, now you're coaching a different school.
Yeah.
So when you play a game against your school, how does that feel?
No. Anyway, now I am in here, and now I am in Ispatana. So this is my school now.
Not
that school. This school all in history.
Yeah.
So how many years I am staying here? That belongs to us. So I am belongs to them only.
Talking about Isipatana, so how's the team this year?
Yeah, we can do wonders here, but the players, they want to win. They want to win all the trophies. They want to win every match. So they are mentally like that.
So do you think this team can go on to win a title this year?
Definitely. But for me, I am focusing only the first match. So I don't have a long dream. I have a short dream. So we go by one match by match.
So finally, if there is one dream for you this year,
Yeah.
what would it be with the Isipatana College team?
So that is the league,
Only the league.
the triple.
Triple,
So
all three.
first we have to go the first tournament.
All right, coach. So that's Ronnie Ibrahim's dream to become triple champions this year with Isipatana College. So all the very best, sir, for that
Thank
challenge. And I wish Isipatana College and Ronnie Ibrahim a successful year ahead.
තවත් ක්‍රීඩා පුවත් සහ ක්‍රීඩා වැඩසටහන් නරඹන්න thePapare.com YouTube channel එක subscribe කර bell icon එක click කරන්න.